The Tree of Life, a discussion about the relatedness between Eukarya, bacteria, and Archaea. My name is Levi. Okay, there are three domains of life: the bacteria, Archaea, and Eukarya. And the bacteria and Archaea shows many similarities, mainly the absence of nucleus membrane that is shown by eukarya cells. Nevertheless, here we have the classical model that shows that Archaea is more closely related to Eukarya than it is to bacteria. Is the common ancestor, and here are the organisms, and here we can visualize that Archaea is more closely related to Eukarya than is for bacteria. So before that, we have only two domains of life: the bacteria and Eukarya. But in 1977, Woese published a paper and studied the oligonucleotide sequence of 16S and 18S of ribosomal RNA. It's a subunit of ribosome that is highly conserved. It's changed very slowly. The nucleotide sequence changed very slowly over time. So he had 13 organisms, and he compared this subunit of ribosomal RNA. That is very good in study. It's a good molecular clock. So the results show strong evidence of a different domain of life besides Eukarya and bacteria, the Archaea domain. So you have a third domain of life from 1977. Nevertheless, the study didn't use an algorithm to construct a phylogenetic tree to observe in more detail the relatedness between the three domains of life. Woese studied compared between organisms, but he didn't use an algorithm with this information to construct a tree of life. And that's what we did. We constructed the tree of life using the maximum likelihood method based on Tamura-Nei model. And we searched for 9 organisms, nucleotide sequences of ribosomal RNA, the 16S and 18S, and the 9 organisms are the same as the chosen by Woese, and we found it on the NCBI database, and some must be different only on the strain, but it's the same species of organisms. And we constructed using Mega 7 the tree of life. So let's go to this very interesting result. Here on the bottom, on the top, we see the organisms from the bacteria domain. They are all more closely related with each other, and we see here a other branch of the tree that corresponds to this organism of another domain of life that correspond to Archaea, and these two organisms are Eukarya. You see here from this tree constructed with method that bacteria and Archaea are more closely related than Eukarya, and we use exactly the same methods, operational methods of 16S and 18S ribosomal RNA. But we constructed the tree of life and we have this very interesting result. The new tree of life, many morphological structures and the molecular sequence shows that the tree of life must be as represented below. So different from the classical model, we have Archaea and Bacteria more closely related than Eukarya. This tree of life is different than proposed today by the scientific community. And as I just already explained to you, and from the results we obtained using an algorithm, we reached that interesting result. Thank you very much for the attention. Here is my ebook and the Facebook Philosophers of Science. You can visit and see other videos. Thank you very much.